Greetings, peace and greetings. Welcome back to my podcast. Eat Toy is an experience, where we talk about mental health and what does that look like. And today we have an awesome podcast. And we're going to have an awesome show where we talk about weight loss and mental health. I have three beautiful queens that's going to be coming on here today, talking about their weight challenges and their weight loss journey and why did they choose to opt to have the weight loss surgery. And I want to say that I asked them to come on the show and asked them to tell their story. And the reason why I did that is because I know each of these ladies personally, and I was there throughout their journey, and I witnessed their challenges that they had, and they tried everything that they could, exercising, dieting, things of that nature. But I also understand that everyone needs a little extra help, and it doesn't make them a bad person for it. So I wanted them to come on and tell their story because I wanted them to address the stigmas and the taboos that goes along with having surgery to lose weight, because some people feel that if you have the surgery to lose weight that you're lazy and you don't want to do the work. And I watched these ladies do the work for years and years and years, and they just wasn't getting the results that they needed, especially for their health, not for looks, for their health. And some people need the extra help, and I'm so grateful and wonderful for these ladies to come on and tell their story and tell their journey. Also, want to tell a little story, a little journey about me. But before we get into that, we're gonna have to say a little. You know, I got to start with a prayer every time, because we gotta bless the podcast. And y'all know, if y'all been tuning in every week, y'all know it's something going on every single week. Every time I go on live, I always have challenges, always have obstacles leading up to the podcast. That's how I know this is going to be a good one, because I'm touching on something that people do not like to talk about, which is mental health. So let's get this blessing going. Let's get this prayer going. And I'm going to do a little breath work for me and for everyone else. You could feel free to join in. And the reason why I like to do the breath work is because, breath is life. And you could just be able to release and let go. That's one of the gifts and the modalities and the one of the armors of God that He has blessed and upon us, that we can use that tool in order to protect ourselves and heal ourselves, and to be able to get grounded and release any energy that we are holding on to, uh, for our mental health and our well-being and just for our protection. Because there are a lot of energies out there that we do not see. And when you doing good, when you bring in awareness, or you just helping the community or whoever you're helping, it's always going to be challenges, always, to stop you. What I'm going to do is I'm sitting up straight, all the way from my tailbone, going all the way up. And in this moment, I'm just letting go and getting grounded with my feet planted flat on the floor, with my hands on my laps, facing up, so I could so my hands can receive the blessings. And I'm breathing in through my nose, out through my mouth. And as I'm breathing out, I'm making sure that it goes all the way in. And as I'm breathing in through my nose, I'm making sure that my belly fills all the way up. All the way up. Let my belly expand to make room for the positive energy and for the healing and for the light. So it could push away all the darkness, push away all the ailments. I let go. Breathe out all the darkness, all negativity. Breathe in. Hold it. Breathe out. And feel free to make a noise as you're breathing out. Get the octaves going to set the vibration, release the vibration, to release the energy. Breathe in. Breathe out. Then breathe out. We're going to take one more last grounding breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. And we just get grounded. And just know that you're supposed to be right where you at. Right here in this moment. Ooh, sometimes you could just feel the energy just leaving off of you. Sometimes we'll find ourselves running late or trying to move too fast. But just know that you are right on time. You could just feel the energy lifting off you. You could feel the stress lifting off of you. And as you remain with your eyes closed, or if you don't have your eyes closed, just close it and just focus on your third eye, right in the middle of your forehead. Focus on that light and just manifest whatever that you want out of life. And always remember to love you and to love yourself. One of the things about mental health is that one of the many things, because there's so many aspects and levels of a challenged mental health, is that we don't take care of ourselves. Especially if you're a woman or even a man that, just raising children on his own. We have to get in the habit of taking care of ourselves first, because you cannot pour from an empty cup. Let your cup overflow before you can take care of someone else, so that when you do pour from your cup, you won't be empty and you will still have some for you. No matter how many times a day, you make sure you take time for yourself. Even if you have to go in the bathroom at work and just take a breather, pour some water over your head, over your eyes, over the back of your neck and your arms, just to purify you. because you need that. Because when you go to work for somebody else, you're fulfilling their mission. So you are doing a service for them. Always remember that. Don't make them feel that they doing you a favor by hiring you. No, you doing them a favor by offering your service and your energy and your knowledge to help fulfill their mission. Always remember how valuable you are. Because there's no love like no love from within. To see yourself as so valuable and so gracious and so abundant and so prosperous in all things good. Always remember to love yourself. Because ain't nobody gonna love you like you but God, the Most High. And with that being said, I ask the Most High, I ask the angels, I ask my assigned guides, I ask my Agun, my ancestors, Auntie May, I ask you to protect this podcast. Protect the words that's coming out of my mouth. Protect the guests that's on this podcast. May this podcast be a healing space for everyone on this podcast and whoever's watching. Let the energy of love flow through. Remove all negative energies and entities. Close all the doors and all the portals. Do not let anything in to try to hurt this podcast or block this podcast. And also, that's the internet. I got one of the best, internets out there, but for some reason in this apartment, every time I talk about mental health and try to heal somebody, I'm always having trouble. But we not gonna stop because we gonna get this message out. So I want to say thank you to the Most High for giving me this vision and speaking through me and through your children. Thank you to my guys and the Ego and the ancestors for protecting us and guiding us. Thank you to my guests that's on this show today and after and before, to tell their story, to help the next person with their mental health. Thank you, 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 thank you. Ashe, 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 ashe. Oh, gotta throw water for that. I felt that. Sorry if that was a little long, but I felt that and I was in that group. I felt spirit. Sorry, I felt spirit with that one. And when spirit speaks, spirit speak. So yeah, you keep see me messing with my locks over here. So I want to tell you a little story. Let me see if I can pull that up. So the story is so this is about mental health, right? I have dealt with major insecurity issues. Could you believe it? Yes. Everyone deals with an insecurity issue every now and then. If you are living and breathing, you are a human being. And what that was is my beautiful locks. So I'm used to having such luxurious long hair, my own natural hair, but I always wanted locks. And one of the things that God is also teaching me is about patience. Everything that's, great, takes time and you have to build that. But I wanted my locks done instantly. So in order for her to lock my hair instantly, she had to take all my hair and tease it up just so that I can have locks, and at least have them this length. So I got my hair locked in Africa, on the spiritual grounds, at my cousin's village, in Ghana, and the loctician did such a beautiful job. And when I came back, I was like, I don't like it because I had got so used to my long hair. But that's an ego that I was carrying around with me. And egos is a nasty energy, and it birthed insecurity. I'm beautiful without the long hair. I had a short bob hair before. And the locks is about the journey is about loving yourself and every stage that you are in. So for months I had my hair tied up, was like, oh, I'm just wait till my hair grow back long. But it's just like, what's the point? Why are you ashamed of yourself? You know, love yourself for who you are. When I went through my mental health challenges, I was faced with every mental health that they you could think of. So I'm gonna show you some pictures. I was so used to having all of this kind of hair, you know, my hair being luxurious, going all the way down to my back, you know. But it's just like, who am I without that? If I was bald headed, I still would be Etoy. You understand? I still would be Etoy without that. And that insecurity birthed a whole lot of other insecurities. And then I started to look at myself in a different light. It's funny we talking about weight loss. So now I'm like, oh my goodness. You know, I had put on a whole weight last year because I was taking medication and I wasn't doing nothing. You know, just basically healing, and so I had put on a lot of weight. And also want to talk about that. I was always up and down with my weight, but you know, you could be around people that could make you feel insecure. It was either I was too skinny or either I was too heavy. And it's just like, who was the next person outside of me to judge me and for me to carry that baggage with me? I had to learn how to love myself at every point of my life, at every aspect of my life, whether I was too skinny or whether they felt I was too heavy or whether they felt I was too skinny. So I just want to say to all those people that ever made me, that ever put those thoughts and insecurities in my head about my weight loss up and down, I want to say thank you, because it's people like you that have helped me create a podcast such as this one to help somebody else. And I love me. I love every part of me. I'm not going to be perfect. Everybody not going to like what I say because I'm going to speak my truth. And my truth is I love myself and I'm thankful for myself. So, with that being said, this is who I am and this is who I want to right here. This is it. People feel I'm too big, they feel I'm too skinny. Hey, long as I love me. And that's what matters. So, without further ado, we're going to bring on our next guest, and that is we have Andrina, we have Latoya, and we have Linnell talking about their weight loss journey and how it correlates to mental health with them. And I would like to say I am so proud of all of these ladies because I've known them for years. For years. Some one my damn near my whole entire life. And they are all such strong, beautiful black queens. You know, I have learned so much from all of them. And I am so appreciative that I was blessed for them to be in my life, for me to learn so much from them and how they triumphed and overcame so many hurdles with their weight loss journey is such a beautiful success story to me. So I just want to say thank you, ladies, for joining in. We have Andrina,
Hi, everybody. Good evening.
Latoya,
Hello, everyone. How are you? Good evening.
and we have Linnell.
Good evening, everyone. How are you tonight?
We're doing well. We're doing well. We're doing well. First and foremost, I want to say thank you so much, ladies. It is an honor to have you here to be a guest and to tell your story, to tell your journey, and to inspire me and to inspire other women to just keep going forward. Thank you. So first I want to introduce Andrina. Hello, how are you, my love?
Hi, my dear. How you doing tonight?
I'm
Thank you for
doing
having
well.
me.
Well, I know you. Everyone else doesn't know you. Can you please introduce yourself and let everyone who you are?
Okay. I am Andrina Walker. I have had the pleasure and honor of knowing this woman for over 20 years. Um, we got deep history. Um, I am a mom, a sister, a wife, a auntie. Um, I'm out here now just away from my family and my loved ones, just trying to live my best life, just trying to be the best possible version of myself that I can be.
And that's all you can be.
That's it.
That's all you can be.
That's it.
Latoya,
Hello,
I know
everyone.
who you are.
Yes, you
May
do.
you please introduce yourself and tell everyone who you are?
Hello, I'm Latoya. I'm Etoy's cousin from my grandfather's side of the family. And Etoy is exceptional person, very nice person. We That's my traveling buddy. Aside from my sister, she's my traveling buddy. And we go a long way. And every time we
Love
go
you.
out, we always it's always a good time. It's always a good vibe with Etoy. And this is a good thing that you're doing. And I want to say I'm proud of you for making this forum for women to talk
Thank you.
about mental health, and weight loss because we do need an outlet, and we need an outlet. We do need someone positive to talk to, and like you said, this is a safe place. We're gonna be honest, and I'm really glad that you're doing this. This is really good. This is really good, and I'm proud of you. And you came a long
Thank
way,
you.
and all of us that's
Thank
in
you.
this podcast came a long way, and that's why we're here to support you and tell our stories.
Yes. Thank you. I appreciate that because and let y'all know Andrina is my big sister-in-law. So everyone on here is all family. And we have Linnell. Linnell is she's my sis too. I worked with her husband for many years, and her husband was used to be my manager. And I'm not sure. Can she hear me? Lynette, can you introduce yourself? Can she hear? I think she's frozen.
I'm good. I'm good. Yes. No.
We
Yeah, we
hear
hear
Yeah,
Okay.
you.
you.
I'm not frozen. I'm unfrozen. Okay. Hi everyone. My name is
you're not
Linnell
frozen. You good?
Walker. Oh, great. And I'm super excited to be joining with you all this evening. Like Etoy said, I met her through my husband during their working history together. And so from there, Etoy is family, and a beautiful just reflection of, the amazing people that the Most High puts in your life, that are not always blood related to you. So just super excited to be here to discuss mental health and weight loss. I am definitely a proponent of mental health resources, services, support, and also a proponent of weight loss. So, two of my favorite subjects. So,
All right now. All right. Let's get this right into. I want to say thank you again to all my guests, and I greatly appreciate you all. And this is a safe space. And if we gotta shed a tear, let's shed this tear because you shed tears. That's how you release that energy.
We're gonna
So,
cry together.
Andrina,
Absolutely.
yes,
Absolutely.
that's right. We're gonna share this say it together. Andrina, can you tell us how long you was challenged with your weight loss journey?
So for me, I I feel like I dealt with weight loss for a really long time. Um because what what I struggled with was I was shapely. So in comparison to other people, my shape made me feel like I was big. And people would comment on my shape, on my hips, on my behind. And that gave me a complex about my weight when I wasn't big at all. Um, I was probably smaller than I am now, but because I was always hearing, "Oh my gosh, you so thick. You so thick. Look how big, or what size pants do you wear?" Um, and I don't know if people felt like that was a compliment. It didn't feel like a compliment to me. Um, I remember very clearly one day at work, two ladies standing there talking, giggling as I'm walking. And I walk up and, "Hey ladies, how y'all doing?" They were like, "Oh, we were just talking. And we wanted to know, your butt is so big. What size underwear do you wear?" What? What what makes you
Mm.
feel like something like that is okay to say to anybody?
Yeah.
But things like that
Mm.
gave me a complex way before I started gaining weight. And I would say the shift for me happened like maybe in my 30s. That's when I really started struggling. Like in my early 30s, I tragically lost someone very close to me and it affected me. And in that time, I realize now, looking back on it, that's when my shift turned to food for comfort. And that's when I started gaining weight. And um it went
Mm.
up pretty quickly. And I would go up and down and I would see myself gaining weight and I would work out or just eat once a day or eat toast and water. Just, crazy stuff that we do trying to lose weight. And then as I
Mm-hmm.
got older, it got harder to get off. And I moved to North Carolina in 2014. But it's when I moved to North Carolina in 2014, I was probably about 200 pounds. Um, and moved here and became completely sedentary. Whereas in New York, I'm up in the morning, walking to the train station, moving around. And down here, I got down here and literally just sat still, um, probably for about 2 years. And my weight shot up. And I didn't realize how much weight I was gaining until I started having headaches in the morning. And I couldn't realize, I didn't know why I was having the headaches. Went to the doctor and I'm like, well, maybe it's my blood pressure. Maybe my blood pressure is elevated. Went to the doctor. Sure enough, I had high blood pressure. They put me on medication instantly. Two medications
Mm.
for high blood pressure. That should have been a sign for me then. Um, but the weight still kept coming on and the
Mm.
headaches were still there. And I couldn't understand why. And then I found out I had something called sleep apnea. Sleep apnea is basically your
Mm.
airways get blocked when you go to sleep at night because it relaxes the muscle and it stops your breathing. And because you stop breathing, you're not getting oxygen, and that's what causes the headache. That scared the daylights out of me
Mm.
because I'm like, oh my God, I'm killing myself. I could literally go to sleep and die. And that frightened me really, really bad. And um, I started really looking into weight loss then. Up until that point, I had done different things. I had done different diets: LA Weight Loss, Weight Watchers, Slim Fast, Atkins diet, cabbage soup diet, grapefruit diet. I was doing all of that stuff. But now I was like, I really got to take it seriously. So I went to the doctor and I was having the doctor prescribe medication. Oh my God, I'm looking at these pictures and that's hard to look at. Um, the doctor put me on medication and the medication was supposed to help me lose weight. And when that didn't work, I realized that I had a problem because at that point, um, I was on medication for high blood pressure. I was pre diabetic. I was on medication for cholesterol. Um, I was having all kinds of problems with my body, with my joints, I was swelling up. I could barely walk. I couldn't bend over to tie my shoe. I would get out of breath just walking from the bed to the bathroom. And I was afraid that, because my husband leaves really early to go to work in the morning. I was afraid that he would come home one day and I would just die. I was afraid I wouldn't sleep because I was scared I was
Mm,
going to die. And that fear is what motivated me to take the steps towards having my weight loss surgery. It was a hard decision for me to make because I
mm,
actually felt like a failure. I felt like a failure because I couldn't lose the weight.
mm,
And in battling myself, it was, well, do you, and I convinced myself, well, do you just take the easy way out and have the surgery and look like a failure, or do you continue to fight a losing battle trying to lose the weight on your own when
mm,
you know you can't do it? I needed help. I needed help.
mm,
So with my husband supporting me, my mom supporting me, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I didn't talk about it. I didn't let anybody know. I didn't really have discussions with anybody about it until like maybe a day or two before I was going to do the surgery, because I didn't want
mm,
any feedback. I didn't want negative feedback. I didn't want positive feedback. I didn't want anybody trying to talk me out of it, because plenty of people did. Oh, I know something that you can do. Oh, all you have to do is this. If you just do this, if you just work out, if you just stop eating this. I was tired of it. I was tired of it. I had to get out of
mm.
my own head. I had to get out of my own way. I had to tune everybody out, block everybody out. And I just went for it full steam ahead. I did it in November 2020. And I don't regret it one bit. My only regret is that I took so long to do it. I wish I would have done it 3 or 4 years prior.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm. God bless you. God bless you for that. And that is such a beautiful journey. I know you look at those pictures and sometimes you want to tear up, but it just shows your strength and your accomplishments and the new
it was
you.
it was
I
just
have a
it was
can't
so much pain.
yeah.
It was so much pain, not just physical pain.
Mm,
It was on the inside. I was hurt. I was hurting. Um, I put on a face because everybody know I'm Andrina. You know what I'm saying? I'm laughing and I'm joking, but inside I was hurting because I felt trapped in my body, and I felt like I was fighting to get back to me. I was fighting inside myself to get back to me because my body had consumed me and trapped me. And I felt like the longer I stayed that way, the more it was killing me, like killing my spirit, not killing me physically, but killing my spirit and who I actually genuinely was. And my fat became my armor. My fat became my armor. I touched on it quickly with you previously,
mm,
whereas I was like, I feel more insecurities now with the weight off than I did with the weight on, because
mm.
I carried that weight for so long. I felt like it became a shield and a covering and a protection for me. And I got used to people saying, "Oh, you look nice for your size," or um, "For a big girl, you cute." Oh, for a big person, you dress nice. PSA for people that say things like that, it's not a compliment. We don't take it as a compliment.
Right.
No,
It doesn't make
It's an
us feel good.
insult.
It
it's an
is.
insult.
Or when somebody walks up to you that you haven't seen in a while and be like, "Oh, you got so big. Oh, you gained so much weight. Oh, you got so fat." Listen, I don't need you to tell me that. I walk around in this body
Mm,
every single day. I feel every creak, every ache, every pain, every huff, and every puff. I don't need no reminder. I know I gained weight. You don't have to tell me that. And stuff
right.
like that gets in your head. It gets in your head. And like you were talking about, having self-esteem issues and being self-conscious about certain things, it makes you self-conscious about everything, and it makes you feel like you want to just literally
Everything.
disappear. Everything that you do, you want to be in
Yes.
the background. You want to be as far away from everybody as you can. And oh my God, don't let people see you eat. Anytime it's time for you to
Mm.
eat, everybody watching you, wanting to see what you do, wanting to see what you putting on your plate. See, oh, look at her. She knows she don't need them 2 pieces of chicken. She shouldn't be eating nothing. She should just be drinking water. Stuff like that is uncalled for, it's unnecessary, and it's unkind. You don't know what a person is going through. You don't know, you can never look at a person and know what their struggle is, what they're fighting with, what they're dealing with, or what they're trying to overcome. That judgment thing is horrible. It's horrible. And and
Yes.
and I've been living in this world, and I've walked on both sides of the fence. I've been small and I've been big, and there is, without question, fat prejudice in the world. And as a Black
Mm.
woman, you already have enough to deal with. You a minority because you're a woman. You a minority because you're Black, and then you become like a pariah because you're overweight. That's just like another target hanging on your neck for people to try to come at you with. You get discriminated against. You get, it's the world is not kind for a lot of things and for a lot of reasons, and weight is definitely one of them.
Mm. Whew, that was something. I want to talk about this right here. There's something that you said.
Okay.
What did you say to me about that picture, the dates?
Um so this picture right here is, I'm sorry, I confused them. That's not the one, but that picture was like taken a few years ago. That picture on the right is 1 year exactly, the date from my surgery. But I did send you one that was the morning that I was going to have the surgery versus that picture, which is 1 year after I actually had the surgery. Because
Mm.
the day that
So
I had
this
the
the
surgery,
the picture on the right with the black and gray.
is 1 year after. The
That's the
picture on,
anniversary.
yes, that's the anniversary. There's another picture, the picture that I
Wow.
showed you that for the day of the
Which
surgery,
one?
I was actually in a bigger size than I
Red.
am in that pink dress. The picture that I
So
sent you with
which
the,
picture was it? The red?
it was, I had a gray t-shirt on and braids in my hair.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh, here we go. A gray T-shirt. I don't got that one. This is what
Okay.
I got in gray.
Okay. Yeah, that was and in looking at myself there, that wasn't even my heaviest weight. So I was at my heaviest weight. I was like maybe 275, almost 280.
Whoa. Mm.
Yeah. And to date I've lost 100 pounds. I'm like 175.
Ooh.
I've lost 100 pounds.
You that's amazing. Congratulations and kudos to you. I'm just so happy for you and
Thank
your
you.
journey.
Thank
It's n-
you.
it's
Thank you
it's
so
really
much.
beautiful. Thank you for being so vulnerable and telling your story. We could be here all day with this.
Mhm.
I want to get into our other two guests because y'all have a lot to say. Like you just touched like not even the iceberg. So I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure once everybody introduce every themselves or tell their story, our dialogue is going to get deeper. But that was deep, and and I'm pretty sure the other guests and our listeners and our viewers can relate as well. So thank you, Andrina. So Latoya,
Yes.
can you please tell us about your journey and when did it start?
It started for me. My weight loss. I had my surgery 2 years ago in May, and my weight gained when I started gaining weight. I started gaining weight due to depression. Relationships. My relationship I was in with my youngest daughter father. I think I started putting on weight then. And at the age of 25, I had a heart attack. At the age of 25, I had a heart attack. At that time, my youngest daughter was 6 weeks old.
Wow.
Yeah, Jada was 6 weeks old, and Niamani was 8 at the time. And actually, Niamani saved my life because I was actually pretty much dead with Jada in my arms at 6 weeks old. And she called the ambulance for me, and they came. No, she called Jada. She called Jada father, and wherever he was at, he came and they called the ambulance, and I pretty much was dead. Pretty much was dead. I was in the ICU for like 4 or 5 days, and they said they don't know how I made it alive because I pretty much was dead. And from that time on, I always suffered from depression, and that's what caused the weight gain. I
Mm,
gained weight, and then that relationship
mm,
that I was in at the time was toxic. It wasn't healthy. I didn't really care about myself, and
mm,
my comfort was food. My comfort was food. I put
mm,
on so much, I was 290 something pounds. And in that relationship, I went through physical and verbal abuse, more verbal than physical. And
mm,
sometimes you rather get hit because the mental and verbal abuse always stay in your mind what they say. The physical abuse, you could get over the physical
mm,
abuse, but the verbal abuse, because you'd be like, wow, you really feel that way? Or wow, you said this. So that sticks with you, the verbal abuse. And that's where my weight gain came in. Food was my comfort. Anytime I would go through a depression stage, I would turn to food, and I think having the gastric sleeve surgery 2 years ago was the best thing I did. I don't regret it. I'm healthier now. I feel better. I was a diabetic, and I used to take a Accessoride to go to work because I couldn't go up stairs. I couldn't walk long distances. I couldn't do anything, and I didn't like taking pictures. I didn't like how I looked. I felt insecure. And it was to some points, sometimes I would like not want to wake up because like that's not who I was. My kids would talk to me like,
mm,
Ma, my kids would talk to me like, Ma, you could do it. Ma, you're gonna be, everything is gonna be okay. And it was just times where I felt like sometimes I didn't even want to live anymore. Like I just wanted to give up. Going to work tired all the time, a lot of
mm,
things I couldn't do. And I just felt like, am I gonna be here for a long time to see my kids grow up to be on their own, or I want to be around to see my grandson,
oof,
you know, play, see my grandson become an adult, see my grandson. Am I gonna be able to go to the park with my grandson? I just felt like a lot of things I wasn't gonna be able to do, and I just wanted to give. At one point, I wanted to give up. I really wanted to give up, and like Andrea said, I would eat something and I'd be wondering, like, is this person watching me? Or I make a plate, or well, why are you making that plate? I would feel away. People would make certain remarks, family and friends, more family than friends, more family did it than friends. And you'd be like, I would be like,
mm.
well, why are you saying that? Or why are you, it just made me feel away sometimes, and I feel great now. And like I said, I don't regret it. When I had the surgery, I was 295 pounds. I'm now down to 185, and I feel great. I feel great.
Yes,
That's the best thing I
yes,
that's the
yes,
that's the best
yes, yes,
that's the
yes.
best thing I
Congratulations.
did. I could walk up a flight of stairs. I no longer take a Accessoride anymore. I'm not a diabetic anymore. I had diabetes. My blood pressure was high. I had high cholesterol. It was just all bad. Now I'm in a space where
Look at that beauty. Look at that beauty. We got some beautiful women up here. Wow.
now I'm in a space where I'm living for each day for today. I'm just living each day.
Yes,
I feel great,
yes.
and I just want to continue with this journey. It's not easy.
Mm-mm.
It's not easy.
Come on, girl.
Sometimes you still crave for a burger, sometimes you still crave for a slice of pizza, but it is a mental thing. And I just want to say, Etoy, thank you for having this forum to talk about this, because mental health is it's a thing, that it's a platform where people are embarrassed to talk about certain things, or they feel humiliated, or they might feel like, if I say this person might look at me a certain way, or I might be judged. Don't feel no way, because a lot of people are going through issues. And right now, I have a therapist that I talk to every Sunday. I have a therapist that me and her talk every Sunday, and she became like my best friend. And everybody needs somebody to talk to. And this forum, I hope, opens up platforms for women to open up about their issues, because it needs to be addressed. And it's a hurtful thing.
Yes.
And
Yes.
kudos to you, Itoy, for opening up this platform. And I feel honored that you invited me here
Mm,
to discuss this, because it's an issue that need to be talked about.
yeah.
It's an issue that need to be
Yeah.
talked about,
And
because
Yep.
yeah.
you have women who actually kill themselves. People commit suicide because of the way they look,
Mm,
because they're being judged, or how society looks at them, or how people think you should look. They have this stigmatism on how they think you should look, or like you said, with the long hair, the this, the that. No, I love me now for me. I'm living each day for me. I love myself now for me. Now I don't mind taking pictures. I don't mind, like I would never have 2 years ago. I would never. You would never got me to do this. I would have never done this 2 years ago, because I didn't like who I was. I was ashamed. I was ashamed of me. Now I'm here to spread light and to spread awareness on other women, Black women, that you could do this, and you're not alone. You have people that's
yeah.
here for you. And I hope what we're saying, and the viewers that are listening and that are looking, use this platform, use what we're saying as an opportunity to help you in life, because we all need someone to talk to. We all need someone to spread light. And this is what this is about: spreading light, spreading knowledge on what mental health does to us, especially Black women. We don't have the outlet. Sometimes we may not have the means or the money to go see a professional. You have to do what you have to do to live for today. And like I said, I don't judge anyone, because everybody has
Whew.
their own personal issues that they're going through in life. Some people don't have some people don't have the ability to go talk to somebody. Somebody may not have the ability to seek help, you know? And this is a platform where, like I said, I'm glad that you opening up this door to shed light on mental health and weight gain and weight loss, because it's a serious issue. Weight gain could kill you, because I know it almost killed me.
Mm,
And like I said, the
whew.
abuse could come in all different forms. It could be verbal, physical, mental. You could just be walking in the street and you feel like somebody looking at you, and you feel away about it. And it's a serious issue, and I'm glad that you opened up this forum for us to discuss it.
Girl, y'all two ladies. Oh God. Oof. I
Yeah,
had to call the kids to get the tissue.
yeah. There was times where I would actually not want to wake up, like just take me now. That was my attitude. Like, take me now. Just, I don't want to live no more. I don't want to. I had suicidal thoughts at one time. And like I said, you know.
But I'm glad you're here. I'm so grateful that you. It wasn't your
Hmm.
time to go. That I wanted.
No.
I was waiting for you to finish.
Hmm.
I don't know how you made it. I don't know how you been here. You know why? Well, the doctor don't know why, but you know why, because God had a mission for you.
Right. And let me tell
For
you.
all of you ladies.
Yep. And like I said, this is the best thing I've done. I feel so good about myself, Etoy. You don't even understand. Health wise, mental wise, I feel great. And I'm happy to be here with my family, my friends, my kids, my two daughters, my grandson. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm happy in the state that I am right now. At this stage of my life, I'm 45 years old, and I'm blessed. I'm blessed, and I'm happy to be alive. I'm happy to be alive.
Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks for
Mhm.
that. Whew. Yes, that was Latoya telling her story. We heard from Andrina, and we're gonna jump in to Linnell story as well. Now, Linnell, I have to get your pictures up here because I just received it while we was online. So it's getting ready to look a little crazy because I have to log in from my phone, and I don't want to. That means my picture going to show up right here. So hopefully it won't, but I still
Don't
want, I
worry
want,
about
even
it.
if it looks crazy, I want your pictures to show. No, everybody
Oh,
gonna
don't
show
worry.
their before and after. Everybody gotta have their time to shine. Okay.
Oh
So I'm
boy,
gonna
don't
come
worry
out.
about
I'm gonna come out. No, 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 no. I'm gonna come out of this screen and I'm gonna come on to another screen. Okay.
it. Okay.
So go ahead. Linnell, please introduce yourself and please explain your mental journey challenge and when did it start?
So let's see. I've never had any small days. I was never skinny. Um, uh, I guess what they called it, pleasingly plump. I was a big baby. I came in at 8 pounds. you know, we came from a family of four girls. And everybody was plus size. There were no small people in the family. And if you were small and you were in my family, it was quite interesting. It was a phenomenon. We'd be like, oh, who's the skinny person? So total opposite. Eating uh was not a favorite pastime, but I will say that our family enjoyed meals. We enjoyed celebrations. So if it was somebody's birthday, you prepared a spread. If it was somebody passed away, you prepared a spread. If we had a graduation, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, you name it, we prepared a spread. And so I think just growing up, you begin to have this relationship with food that you don't necessarily know is an inappropriate relationship. If you honest, you don't know that because
Mm-hmm.
you like, we eating, we happy, nobody, there are some health challenges. Both my grandmother and my aunt were diabetics. My dad, a diabetic. My mom, high blood pressure. My, siblings started developing things, high blood pressure, but it wasn't anything to the point where people were being hospitalized. And it was just like you had these things, and of course it was cliche that these kind of things run in black families. So it was like, if you were a black family, you were supposed to have somebody with hypertension, somebody with diabetes, somebody with this, somebody with that. Um, and I thought that I was an anomaly because I was a big girl, but I didn't have anything. I didn't have hypertension. I didn't have diabetes. I didn't have anything. As a matter of fact, I was anemic and I had low blood pressure. So I think that I rested on the fact that, hey, listen, you don't necessarily have anything going on with you health wise, and you just a big girl. And so that was it. You're a big girl. I married, started dating my husband. He said he loved big girls. I said, well, all right now, keep the sandwiches coming. And I was okay with being this big girl because everybody loved me. I was cute. Couldn't tell me I was not cute. Could not tell me nothing about being cute. I was cute, and not for a big girl. I was cute. And bottom line, period, in the sentence. And so we grew up like that. 4 feet, four sisters. We grew up cute. We had the nicest things. My mother made our clothes. So we didn't have what we called it a little hood couture because my mother made it and it was ours and nobody else had it on. So a lot of my experiences around empowerment really came from her, because she is a dark skinned woman, and my dad is a dark skinned male. And so, we were these chocolate girls. I mean, I'm not as chocolatey as my sisters, but we just didn't, we didn't think anything of it until we had to get out into the real world, right? And so then life starts happening, and you're now uh married, And whatever comes with being married, you snack and you eating. We had a son. My husband and I had a son. And he was little, and I could still go with him places and do things with him. I was a big girl. I mean, I kid you not. I was a big girl, but I moved with the best of them. I danced, I sang, I did this, I did that. I was able to enjoy until I wasn't able to enjoy anymore. And so I think right around the time of my third son, fast forwarding some years, uh, I was at my highest 355 pounds. Where this 355 came from, I had no earthly clue. I thought I was just like maybe 260, 270. It wasn't until one day I went to the doctor because I was having some trouble breathing after I had had the third baby. And I said, oh, I think my asthma's coming back. And sure enough, I went there and the doctor was like, you might have some irregularities with your heart. And he said, well, get on the scale and let's see what's going on. He puts me on this scale. I'm 355 pounds. I didn't know that the number existed
Wow.
for me. It wasn't a real thing until you actually go to the scale and you see the number. You can make up a number and tell people what you think you weigh. But it wasn't until I saw the number and said, well, now you are right here about to kill yourself. You cute, but you are dying. So um
Mm,
my biggest fear was that I did not want my children to walk in the room and find me dead in the bed.
mm,
And that was enough
mm,
for me. Um, you know, um, I had watched my grandmother um eventually she succumbed to diabetes. My aunt just passed in March, diabetes. Just my sister,
God
who was the
bless.
first in our family to have gastric bypass, I want to say in like 2007. Um, when she had it, we were like, you crazy. We ain't let nobody cut us. And that's it. But she did it. And we were like, wow, you look good. And then I was like, I'm still not doing that. I don't have time for that. I'm not there yet. That was my attitude. I'm not there yet. Don't ask me. I rolled my eyes. I said, I'm moving, I'm shaking with everybody else. But the 355 and the doctor saying, your heart could actually stop. You don't need a reason for your heart to stop. It could literally stop in the bed while
Mm,
you were laying there. Do you understand me? And I
mm,
said in a very somber way, yeah, I got you. And so I think that following year, still took me a whole nother year to process the weight and to process. So I did Jenny
mm,
Craig. I lost 40 pounds, got those 40 back. Um, then I did something else and I lost about 50 pounds and gained 50 pounds back plus two friends. And it was to the point where I was like, you keep
mm,
yo-yo dieting, you're going to kill yourself like that. Because your heart can't take the
mm,
you light, you heavy, you light, you
mm,
heavy, you light, you heavy. So this is what my body's doing. And so all kind of things started just like slowly, transitioning out. And so in 2012, I had gastric bypass surgery. It was you could either have the lap band or you could have full gastric bypass. And the doctor said, you can have lap band and we're gonna insert this saline solution into you. He gave me all the reasons why I was too young and you're not even 30 and you could just do this and you could do and I was like, sir, I can't process coming back here every week. Just go ahead on and
mm,
reroute this stomach. I've already used it too much. Enough is enough. And let's just be done. Right. And so I'll never forget the day of the surgery. As I sat in the room, I held my underwear in my hand because I still was
mm,
not sure if I could go through it. And I was like, you got your underwear. You could just leave out of here with the gown and your drawers. You'll be all right. I had made it up in my mind. And so the nurse came over and she said, "Can we pray?" We prayed, and as she was praying, she took the underwear from me. She said, "There's nothing else holding you back." And they counted backwards,
Mm.
and before I knew it, I woke up and I was like, "Well, when they gonna do the surgery?" And everybody's like, "Girl, you done?
Mm.
You're finished." And I was like, "It's over?" And
Wow.
they were like, "Yeah." But found out at surgery that I had sleep apnea. And so he was like, "We're going to keep you down here in ICU because you might stop breathing." Stop breathing? I
Mm.
can't stop breathing. I've got to get back home to this family and this life that I've created for myself. There are people depending on me, right?
Mm.
And so um
Mm.
when people are depending on you, you can't let them down. And so that's big or small, you feel like you can't let them down. So in the very beginning, the surgery wasn't for me. The surgery was for my three sons. It was for my husband because I didn't want to die and just leave all these responsibilities to other people that I had created. And
Mm.
so I'll say
Mm.
about year 5 is when it really, really, really became about me because I was ashamed the first
Mm.
5 years. The weight was coming off faster than I could imagine. I had skin in places that I didn't know skin hung. I was
Mm.
in a store one day and a guy was like, "You had surgery, didn't you?" And I said, "Huh?" And he was like, "Yeah, you could tell because you got all that extra skin hanging down under your arms." And so I debated
Mm.
every day that summer whether I was going to wear a short sleeve shirt or a long sleeve shirt, and was comfortable wearing a long sleeve shirt and shorts because I didn't want anybody to have any conversations about my arm. I didn't want you to talk about my arms.
Mm.
Like that wasn't a conversation. And then was the stomach. So it's my arms and then my stomach because at 355, like I said, the weight is it's I mean, that gastric bypass is like super fast. So, whereas you hear about people losing 100 pounds or 50 pounds, it was like you're gonna lose 80% of your excess body fat over a 2-year period. Don't get pregnant, don't this, don't that.
Mm.
So my arms start sagging. I mean, and they were big arms, but I was comfortable with them as big arms when I was a big girl. And as I got
Mm.
smaller and the skin started hanging on, I don't know, that first 5 years, I was like, you know what, home me, please, 350 me, please, because I was okay with that because I could manage being big. I had all the zesty comebacks. I had all the outfits for being big. I didn't have anything for being a smaller version of myself. Um, and so then I think years 6 through 10 to where we are now became, listen, God's giving you this gift of another life, of another opportunity to just do the things that He's created you to do. You have to make a decision as to whether you're going to do those things healthily or you're going to try to struggle and be unhealthy because you can gain the weight back.
Yes, you can.
Absolutely.
Every
Absolutely.
pound of it can come back
Yep.
and bring friends.
Yep.
So now that we're at the 10-year mark, because we had surgery 2012, we are now in 2022. We are 10 years. I like to call it weight loss survival because it is only the strong survive. Lord have
Mm-hmm.
That's the truth, and it's not easy.
Mm.
It's not easy. It's
No.
not
not an
easy.
easy process at all.
Nope.
And the thing is, we still struggling, even though we lost the weight, but we still have our struggles with this. It's a long journey ahead of us, and we just got to keep pushing, and we got to hold each other up. As
Yep.
women, we gotta lift each other up.
It is
Yep.
what people, I say this to people, and when I say it, it's like I can see the light bulb turn on with people sometimes. It's like people don't realize food is an addiction.
It
Listen.
is,
And you can stop smoking cigarettes, you can quit alcohol, you can quit drugs, but you have to eat
but you
every
have to eat.
single
Yep,
day. You
and it's
can't live
hard. Yep,
without doing it. So it's a constant struggle
it's a constant
every
struggle.
single day.
It's a battle. It's a battle.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a constant battle, and like I said, no, we're not perfect. We all have our days where sometimes I might still eat a slice of pizza,
Mm-hmm.
or I might eat a French fry or a bag of potato chips, but it's a process, but we're not going to go backwards. We're trying to move forward. But like I said, we human beings, and like I said, we have to hold each other up, and we could do this. We could
Yep.
do this. We got to
Listen,
keep this.
and don't deny yourself
And
anything,
don't deny yourself, because that's
because
where
you
you
are
Mm-hmm.
that's where you
you
make the
now
mistake.
creating a sneaky relationship with food. And
Right.
so then you're sneaking, you feeling
Mm.
like, I gotta sneak this slice of pizza. No, I am eating this slice of pizza for all the slices of pizza today, right here, live and in person. You are gonna watch me eat this pizza. Although I only can eat, still only eat half
You
a
only can,
slice,
right.
the way I'm going to enjoy this half. And if you don't want to see me enjoy this half, go ahead and
That's right.
close your eyes.
That's
Let
right.
me
That's
let
right.
me let you know
Right.
this
Don't
one
look.
thing. Okay?
Don't look.
Yeah.
That's right.
You better
Cause,
get into watching me have this slice,
Okay.
because
'cause
I may not get another slice. Okay?
you can't deprive yourself. You're still a human being, but hey, well, we
Yep.
gonna do this.
Listen, I don't deprive myself of
Nope.
anything. I went from 355 to 187. Nobody can tell me what to eat. Not
That's
a
right.
blessed soul.
Right.
Oh,
Exactly.
that's right.
Exactly.
Nobody.
I know that you earned
355
that one.
pounds to
All of y'all earned
180.
that.
You can't
Yeah,
tell
I'm
me
telling you,
what to eat
I was
no day.
295. The day of my
Right.
surgery, I was 295. And I say I will never go back to being 295. I will never
Okay.
go. And I
Yeah.
feel great. Like I
Because I
said,
got
I
this
go.
thing in check. Okay.
Yep.
And
Yep.
what you're not going to do is tell me what to eat. So if you
Exactly.
see me having a popcorn, you go ahead and shut up. Would you like would you like some of this?
Would you like some?
Okay. If you don't, go over there and have a seat, ma'am,
That's
sir.
the truth. That is the truth.
Everybody, because you see
Right.
me working.
I just
You
I
see
just
me
want to
working.
right, and it's hard work. And from the way you guys say it is that's what I want. I want to take a quick minute break because y'all had a segue, and that segue is what is the mental health like after you go through this? Elle touched on it briefly. What is the mental like health after? What is your mental health like afterwards? You have the surgery, the counseling, and where you at. You have to feel vulnerable, and the in between things of those nature. Because I heard that's a tough situation to be as well because I believe I heard all you ladies say, give me the weight back because you had the quickest comebacks. Or you felt better with the weight on because you were so comfortable. That was just shield. So I want to take a quick break. If y'all need to run to the bathroom, go ahead and run to the bathroom. I told y'all we gonna be totally open and honest here. And sis gotta use the bathroom right quick. I'm on a water fast. I'm on a water fast, and I'm like, "Well, this is good. This is juicy. I can't take a break yet. Oh God!" But I'm over here dancing in my seat. Yeah, we're gonna do that right quick because you see me going. We family here.
That's right.
Even if we
Yes,
family,
yes.
if you got to go pee, go do it. All right, if I could just find, I got the pee so bad, I can't find the clip. All right, we'll be back after these messages.
Okay. Whew.
All right. I made it back right in time. Whew. All right now. Yes, we was having such a wonderful, wonderful, great conversation. We here with Andrina, Latoya, and Linnell talking about their weight loss journey, and how did it affect them mentally. Just wanted to give a shout out. Always like to give the shout out to our viewers. We have Relly, we have Sherelle, Samantha, Jada, uh, Tanisha, Lucky. Thank you so kindly. Thank you, for tuning in. I greatly appreciate you. I want to say thank you from Facebook because, like I was telling you guys before, if you log on from if you're watching from my personal Facebook, I'm not going to be able to see your comments. So I said, you know what? I'm going to just have my phone with me so I can still give the shout out while we're live. So thank you, Coretta. She says, good evening. Coretta also said, hey, Queen. Thank you to Nat Official. Uh, thank you so much. He says, sending peace, love, and light. Keep manifesting greatness. Salute, legend. Coretta said, you ladies are amazing. Thank you for sharing. Frank Farmer, Linnell's husband, said, I love my Linnell. So proud of you. I watched your journey and I love the strength that you continue to show. And we also have, I think that's it for right now. Yep, that's it for right now. So I want to say thank you so kindly to the ones that's on Facebook, my personal page. Like I said before, if you're on my personal page, and I'm not gonna be able to see your comments. So thank you. Oh, we have Zakia. Yeah, that was a great segment. Zakia said, "Great segment." That was awesome. Set. I'm so sorry that I had to cut that short, but I had to go. I had to go bad. Okay. We also have Linnell. We have Debbie. She said Linnell is so yes. Linnell is my inspiration. Yes, these ladies are my inspiration too. They are so strong. They are so powerful. I have learned so much from these ladies. Over the year, just to watch their tenacity and just to watch how they just push through everything. And I just want to say thank you. So I just wanted to touch a little bit more on the after effect, and I feeling this show was gonna go over a little over an hour. Try to do at least 15 more minutes because I don't want to bore anyone. We may have to come back and do a part two. I don't know because it's just so good. Andrea, can you tell me your transition? Like what was that in between? How did that feel? The vulnerable state and you having to get used to your new skin and I love the new you. How was that transition and how did you make it through? How are you doing now?
I am still processing that. I I
Mm.
still have times, a lot of times, where I look in the mirror and when I see myself, I still see myself big. Um Linnell touched
Mm.
on that whole skin thing, and there's a lot of skin. And there's a lot of skin, and you're used to seeing that. So when I look at myself, I still see myself as big. I have to make adjustments when I go to buy clothes. Um, I was in denial a long time about um, the clothes that I was wearing because I felt like my clothes fit. One day I went to work. I won't forget my manager looked at me. She was like, "You getting lost in your clothes here, aren't you? What you doing?" And it was kind of like at that moment where I was like, well, maybe I do need to go down a size, but I didn't really see it. Even now, when I buy stuff, I'm looking at still a larger size than what I need. It's a big adjustment. It's a big adjustment. I still talk to my therapist um, because, in addition to getting used to how I look now, I'm like deathly afraid of gaining weight again. I'm terrified. of it, to where
Mm.
if I feel like I have a day, like she said, Latoya said, if you want to eat pizza and you can only eat but so much, I can only eat like maybe 4 or 5 ounces at a time. But if I feel like I go any
Mm.
beyond that, I'm like, oh man, I had a bad day. I ate too much. I got and got
Ooh.
get on the scale, and if the scale says 175.6 ounces, it's coming back. I got to do something, and then I get afraid, and I'm ready to stop eating, or just drink protein shakes and not eat no solid food. It's still a struggle. It's I'm still a work in process. I'm still making adjustments to um how I eat, what I eat, when I eat. Some stuff I might eat it today and it won't bother me, and 2 weeks from now I eat it and it gets my stomach upset. So it's still a process. I feel like in this journey I'm still a baby. I still have a long way to go. I'm learning and adjusting, but I'm up for the challenge. If you know me, you know that that's not something I do. I don't back down. So I'm meeting it head on. Um, and I have every intention of winning this fight. That's where I'm at with it,
Mm.
pretty much.
Mm. I just want to say, I just want to give how beautiful you look.
Thank you.
You know, you look gorgeous. You look good. You know, you say you still big, but I understand me with dealing with my mental health. Anything, but it's just according to how you feel and how you see yourself. And you know, me and you had plenty of talks, over the years, and
Yep.
I thought you was always beautiful, always. And yeah, I had to take that down while I tell you this, and look you in your face. I admire you, and I think you're a super. I think all you ladies are superwomen. I think all you ladies are beautiful in the skin that you are in. Oh God, I'm about to shed a tear. Huh. Because I know how tough it is when people see you as they see your light. Ugh. They see you for who you are. They see you how God created you, but you took on so much baggage from the world. Hey, but you can't see that in yourself when you look at it. All you can hear is the negative things, that negative chatter, that negative voice. Oh, you're too big, or you're too ugly, or you're too skinny, you're too small, or you're too this, or you're too that. And it's just like we just have to remember that God created us perfectly. The Most High created us perfectly for the way we were supposed to show up in the world. So I just want to say to all you ladies that whew, like y'all superwoman to me. I don't like surgeries. I'm like, yo, I can't get nobody to cut on me, and y'all went through it. It's not an easy thing. And not only that, you have to go through counseling before the surgery, counseling after the surgery, and just like the things that you go through in your mind. The mind is the battlefield, you know?
Yep.
The mind is the battlefield. And it's just like, if you are not content with yourself, it's nothing else that nobody can say to you to make you feel like that. And I'll go through that. And believe it or not, Etoy, after when I went through I was one of the most confident women out there. But when that one door opened, it opened the door for everything else to come through. And I felt the pain and insecurity and hurt of every single human being on this earth. And I said, no, I have to create a platform for this. Now I know how people feel, to have that empathy, to know what people go through on the inside. And if you don't, if you luckily Thank God I had the strength to come up out of it. Like you ladies said, yeah, you know, you could want to kill yourself. And there's people that have done that. My one of my closest friends' daughter killed herself last week. She been dealing with anxiety for not depression, anxiety for 9 years. So I just want to say I commend you, ladies, and even the people that's online looking. I just want to say I commend y'all. It's people like y'all that keep me going, even if it's not weight loss. Whew. Mm. Any kind of battle, any kind of struggle that you go through, and you able to get up every day with a smile, and you could still keep going. You my superhero, yo. You my superhero. Cause y'all don't know. That's why I created this podcast also to gradually tell my story. There's some days I couldn't get out of bed. But when I walk out in the street, I'm like, oh, everything is all fine, everything is okay. And then I will find women like y'all or men, you know, like y'all. And I'll be like, yo, if they could do it, so can I. Uh, I just had to say that. I don't know where that came from. I had to let that out. You know, uh, because mental health is something. The mind is something else. And you're beautiful, Andrina.
Thank you.
You're beautiful. All of you ladies are beautiful. You're beautiful. You know, so beautiful. And your journey will makes you even more beautiful. Whew. You want to talk about
You know,
your in
it's a
between
process. It's a
stage, your
process.
vulnerable stage?
Mhm.
Whew.
But to be honest with you, Etoy, in order to grow, you got to be vulnerable.
Lord have
There's
mercy.
there's a shedding that has to happen in order for you to
Yes.
really, really grow. You know,
Yes.
you can't be ashamed of your process, and you got to forgive yourself for the choices that you made in the past. And I think a lot of times, a lot of the reasons why
Mm,
we kind
mm,
of go
mm,
backwards is because we haven't forgiven
mm,
ourselves for those mistakes, you know, those mishaps, those bad relationships with food,
mm,
with people associated with food. You know, and um like
mm,
Andrina said, food is an addiction, and it's the one that everybody sees. You
mm,
could sniff cocaine in the back room and come back out cool as a cucumber. But when you're a food addict, everybody knows.
Everybody sees it.
Yep. Everybody sees.
Everybody see it. Everybody knows. Yep.
There's no there. And so psychologically, that's where you are. Can everybody see my sin? Can everybody see my shame? Can everybody see what I've been doing to myself? Absolutely.
Yep.
Do I forgive myself um enough to want to be here to make opportunity for better choices? Absolutely. And
mm,
it's admitting it to myself,
mm,
and you know that you're on your way when you're not crowdsourcing it.
mm,
This has nothing to do with nobody else.
mm,
This is
Mm-hmm.
between me, my body, and my soul. So you go from,
mm.
look at this collarbone.
Whew.
Lord have mercy. Why would my collarbone be sitting out like that? To go ahead, collarbone, pull through collarbone. Come on. Y'all see that shoulder?
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
You throwing your shoulder out at every chance you could get. You shoulderless. Um, and so psychologically, it's the forgiving the yourself for the mistakes, but honoring that they are
I
real
could to
things.
that.
Even if you got to write them down.
Mm,
Today, it was a rough day. I had Haagen Dazs and pizza. Tomorrow, I'll have cucumber. I'll purpose to do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow I'll purpose to do
I'll
better.
have cucumber.
And be okay with just doing better every day, one day at a
At a
time,
time. That's right.
one
One day
meal at
At
a
a
time.
time.
One meal at a time. It's not that planning for the whole day and making yourself crazy. One, I'm quarterbacking this thing one meal at a time. Because today might be a breakfast, lunch, dinner day. Tomorrow might be a breakfast day.
Mm-hmm.
Um, one day it might just be, can I just have some water and a protein shake?
Mhm.
And that is, I encourage you ladies, kind of like as the old bones in the closet. Every day is gonna be something different. And give yourself the grace to know that you're on the right track.
Mhm.
And don't let anybody make you feel bad for making a decision that you made about you.
I am so thankful for
Mm-hmm.
the opportunity to be meeting you ladies, and
Yes.
to because sometimes I feel like alone because nobody I know really went through this struggle that I've gone through. And if they did, they went through it quietly. I didn't know about it. I didn't share with them. They didn't share with me. We just sat there and thugged it out the best way we knew how. I am so thankful to be able to have the opportunity to meet people who are in it. And please, I just need for y'all to understand and know that I will have your information and I will be reaching out.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Latoya,
It's
I'm
so
Please.
having a
funny
bad
because
day.
Same
Linnell, I
here.
need your help
when
because it's not it's not easy.
And it's
And
the
people
whole
tend to
body that's
think
going
that
through
right
the process.
when Etoy called me and asked me to do this podcast, I was more than happy to do it. And even today, knowing that I had to do this and log on at 8 o'clock to join, I was saying to myself, "Oh Lord, what am I going to say?" But then the inner spirits and everybody, my inner energy was just saying, "Toya, be yourself. Just say what comes to mind. Just relax." Like Etoy said, breathe in, breathe out. Just say what comes to your mind. Be honest. Because I was like, oh my God, I'm going to get on here. I ain't going to know what to say because I'm not really much of a talker. So this was a huge step for me, because for me to be on the platform and talking and viewers looking and listening, this is huge for me because, like I said, I'm not much of a talker. And this really, listen to you ladies' story, really opened up myself to be more open and to spread light on mental health and the weight loss process. It's not an easy process. And like, what's your name, Lenore? What's your
Well,
name?
now,
Linnell. Like Linnell said, I still struggle with insecurities myself, even though I've lost the weight. I have
mm-hmm,
major insecurities. Like she said, the excessive weight, the skin hanging, the saggy skin.
mm-hmm,
Even with my relationship that I'm in now, to get undressed, sometimes I feel away, but it's like I don't feel that way like I used to when I was big.
mm-hmm.
I don't feel that way. And it's like I feel more confident in myself. But like I said, it's an everyday struggle with me still. It's still a struggle. I still struggle with sometimes when I see old pictures. Sometimes I cry, I get depressed. But those old pictures is going to make me stronger and make me realize that's not the Toya that I want to be. I'm not going to be that Toya. The Toya that I am now, the woman that I am now, living for today, living for my girls, and living for my grandson, and most importantly, living for myself and loving me. That's the Toya that I want to live for now. So those pictures of me being big, I'm gonna keep those pictures because those gonna be a reminder. Those pictures are a reminder for me to live for today. I'm not gonna live for yesterday and the day before that. I'm living for today.
Mm.
And every day I'm gonna live like it's my last day and just be happy and love who I am, because I came a long way from being 25, that 25-year-old girl that had that heart attack and that was almost dead, to the woman that I am now. I thank God that I'm here to discuss this and to shed light on other women out there that are going through this, because not everyone have a platform where they can turn to and talk about what they've been through. I had a hard and a hell of a life. And like I said, I'm still struggling. but I'm here and I'm here to talk about it. And I'm grateful for that, you know. And Itoy, I love you and thank you for having this platform to discuss my weight loss journey and where I'm at today. I thank you.
I thank you for
Journey.
for coming. I would like to do you ladies have any more remarks?
My only final remark is my scripture for life is he that has begun a great work in you is faithful to perform it. I I am living
Mm,
testimony that God is doing a great work. Not he's gonna do, he
mm-hmm.
is doing a great work.
Is doing.
Is doing. So
Mm,
every morning is he is doing a great work.
mm,
And even in the moments where I don't have
mm,
all the answers, he is faithful to perform something in me. So I've got to trust it, right? May not be what I want it to be, but I got to trust that both of those girls, the big girl and the smaller girl, God is doing a great work.
Absolutely. I
mm,
agree.
Yes.
Absolutely.
agree with that too. T.
I
White
laughed,
says, "Strong,
Etoy.
beautiful black woman, peace and love."
Etoy, I
That's a
laughed
comment
when you
from
were
the
talking about your
Facebook.
hair. I laughed when you were talking about your hair because I wanted locks. No, I'm serious. I wanted locks. And I over this journey of this weight loss, I now have this really fine, soft baby hair. And it won't lock. And so I'm like,
Mm,
my issue was
mm.
as a bigger girl, I had the lockable hair. Now small, this hair won't do nothing. It's just angry. It just does what it wants. So I was like, Etoy, give me your lock. I will sew them onto the ends of this baby
Yo,
hair,
get an interlock.
baby. I'm
What you
getting
could
ready to go
do is
ask the
just get
lady,
them
can she take my braids
interlock
and
with the
interlock
tool.
them? Don't take the braids out. That's what I'm getting ready to ask them. Miss, don't take the
No, you
braids
could take
out. Leave
your
me
actual.
holes
You could
in.
ask your. You could take
You
your
can
soft
actually get
fine
lock
hair
extensions. They
and
have lock
have them
extensions.
interlock.
Somebody's got to do something. It's like baby hair. So, I said, Etoy got my locks. I can't believe this. I'm so angry. I'm jealous.
It's all right. It's enough to go around. And Gina, do you
Okay.
have anything else you would like to say?
Yes. I want to close out by saying find your joy and protect it fiercely. Don't let anybody else take it from you because they didn't give it to you and it's not theirs to have. I started this process and I was ashamed and I felt bad and I didn't want people to know. And actually, honestly, tonight I feel like I've been set free. I
Yes.
feel like I've been set
Mm,
free because I didn't really talk about it. The people that were around me knew, but I didn't talk about it because I didn't. People are like, oh my gosh, girl, you losing so much weight, you looking good. What you doing? Oh, just change. I just changed my diet. I just changed the way I eat. Working out a little bit more. That's it. No, I had weight loss surgery because if I didn't, I was going to die.
That's right.
Period. I don't regret it. I did it for no one but myself. I have family and people that love me and care about me. Like Latoya said, she has a grandkid. I have three grandbabies that I love dearly, and
Yep.
I want to be here to see as much of their life as I possibly can. They mean the world to me. I have my nieces and my nephews, my baby cakes, Jakai. I know she over there, and I know she hear me. I love her dearly, and I want to see her
no,
grow
she in the
up.
back.
It's just, it's just, like I said, I feel like I've been set free tonight because it is what it is. I did it for me. I did it for me. And I feel so much better for it. It's still a journey. It's still a struggle every day. But like I
Mm,
said, I'm in this fight to win it. And that is my ultimate
And
goal.
we here with you,
mm.
Andrea. We here with
Yes.
you. We here with you. We doing this together. We gonna do this together.
Thank you.
Because it's
Yes,
not
Thank
an
you.
sis.
easy, it's not an easy thing. But you know what? We gonna, as women, we have to uplift each other. We can't pull each other down. And I
Yes.
think that's the issue too. A lot of people like to pull us down instead of lifting us up. We have to lift each other. We have to hold each other up.
Yeah.
You
You
know, we
fear
have to
what you
hold.
don't know. You
Yeah,
you
don't say what you
you don't
don't know because
honor what you don't know.
you don't know nobody's struggle, and this is hard. This is it's hard, and as women we have to hold each other up. And I
Yep.
don't regret having the surgery at all. I feel great, and like I said, I just want to live for today and the next day after that and each day after that. You know, nobody knows anyone's struggles. You know, and as women we have to hold each other up. And
Yep.
this is a journey that's going to keep going. It's never going to end. This journey.
Mm-mm.
We got to keep this process
For
going.
life.
It's a
Yep.
it's a life
For
it's a
life.
life changing journey. And
Yep.
for the people that's out there that's listening, if you considering doing gastric sleeve surgery or whatever kind of surgery that you may consider that fits you, because not all surgeries are for everyone. I had the sleeve done. Some people had the full gastric bypass done. You have to do what suits you, and it is a process. They make you see a psychiatrist. It's not you're going to
Mm-hmm.
go to a doctor and they be like, oh, okay, you weigh 300 pounds, we're going to give you the surgery. No, it doesn't go like that. It's a process. And like I said, every day is a life changing experience with this surgery. You're going to go through your days where you're going to be like, there was days where I said I regret having the surgery. In the beginning, I hated it because it was like I couldn't eat anything. I'm going out to places and I see everybody with these big old plates of food, and here I am with a soup because that's all I could consume in the beginning. And it was like I hated this, but now because it's a mind thing, and like you said, Itoy, it's your mental. It messes with your mind. It's all in your mind. And if you have that in your mind that I can't do this, like Lenore said, like Linnell said, you're gonna put the weight back on. You're
Yep.
gonna put it back on. But it's like it's a mind thing, and you can do it. For those who listening and who want to do it, you can do it. Consult your doctors. Go for your yearly annual physicals. I encourage everybody to go for your mammograms, your cardiologist. Take care of your health, because without your health, you're not gonna be around for long. And like I said, at the age of 25, I was dead. And if it wasn't for my 8-year-old daughter at the time saving my life, I wouldn't be here. At the age 25, I had my youngest daughter 6 weeks old in my arms, dead, practically dead. So we have to take care of our health. And as Black women, we go through so much with our bodies. We have to take care of ourselves. So please, people that's listening and that's logged in, go for your annual checkups. Take care of yourself. And number one, love yourself. Love yourself. I love me. And I love all of you.
Yep.
So we have to love each other. Love yourself, people. Love yourself.
And thank you, Etoy, again for
So
inviting
I just
us.
had so many downloads. It's no problem at all. Thank you for accepting it. Thank you for coming on and telling your journey. This wouldn't be a show without y'all. I believe that the Most High made me go through things for me to make a platform for children to and talk about these things, just for his children to be able to let go. Because remember, I said earlier, Andrina, and everyone, that sometimes we talk about it, and you are able to just release that off of you and to
Mm-hmm.
motivate it. I really, he chose me to make this platform. Who knows where it's going to go? I mean, within the first few weeks, I had some heavy hitters on here, So I'm just like, okay, God, I see you, and first of all, everyone is a heavy hitter. That's number one, because we was born heavy hitters, we was born stars. But just the fact that you ladies just took your time to just be vulnerable. Y'all my superheroes. I just want to say thank you. And while you ladies was talking, I was trying to wait for y'all to finish because I want everybody to get their out. But definitely having a part two. That's number one. And I think you ladies should do something. I think y'all didn't meet just by chance. Y'all have a similar story. Maybe y'all could create a Facebook page and motion something just to create something for women that's on the same journey like y'all. Who knows where that could go? Andrina, you know how I am with ideas. And my
Mm-hmm.
ideas normally work. They normally hit, they normally go gold. So it just came to me as y'all was talking. I'm like, they already said they was going to information. Maybe they should take it a little further, create something for, women like, like them. And they could just be a spokeswoman, a motivational speaker, towards that. Because you don't have to, rehearse that. It's your life. All you
Mm-hmm.
doing is just telling your story before the, because I know that somebody is inspired by all you ladies journey. So when we get out of here, stay on. I'm gonna put y'all in the back studio, but stay on so that y'all could chat, at least for 5 minutes, 2 minutes, if you would like, just to connect and get y'all phone numbers, and and maybe y'all could do something later on down the line. So I just want to say thank you to you ladies. I appreciate you ladies, and stay on so that we could chat a little bit, after the show is over. I love
No
y'all. I'm
problem.
so proud
Love
of
you
y'all.
too.
Y'all are
Love you
my
too.
superheroes. Y'all are
Thank you
my
so
big.
much.
I love y'all.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you
No,
so
thank
much.
you. Oh wait, before we get out of here, no, no problem. We gotta have this again. Before we get out of here, first we got. Oh, hey, King Simon. And we also have Samantha. She said yes, it has to be a part two. And I'm thinking about having some. I think I'm going to have Samantha on here. She should have been on. She should have dialed in. Hello, Samantha, because she's on her weight loss journey right now. I believe she said she lost 20 or 30 pounds, something like
All
that.
right
She
now.
should have dialed in and
All
Congratulations,
right
spoke on
now.
Samantha.
that.
That's right.
And
Congratulations.
yes, congratulations to you. So yeah, before we end, because I always like to end on a good note. 32. She said she lost 32 pounds.
Oh,
Drina,
oh,
segue to
yes.
me.
Yes.
We're gonna make this. You said yes. You said to me that your bag, your pocketbooks was your what?
That was my armor and my shield. That was my deflection. So I always figured if I dressed nice or if I carried a nice fancy pocketbook, people would focus on the bag and not focus on my weight. So that was like my camouflage. And that
Mm,
created this, like, I don't want to say obsession, but this fascination and this deep liking that I have for handbags. I don't know if you can see behind me, but I'm She Got It Boutique is building. I don't know if y'all can see that, but if you see that logo, no, that's me. Sassy Classy Diva got me together for this one. But that's my next big thing. My surgery. I'm working on that. Like I said, I'm in this fight for the long haul to win. But my next thing that's coming is my boutique. I'm working on my
Nice.
She Got It accessories and thrift boutique.
Well, I will be supporting you in purchasing something.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much. Thank you.
Yes, I love to support, especially my black people,
well, I'm about to
black
show you.
owned.
I'm about to show some of her bags.
Please do.
I'm getting ready to show some of her. Yes, I'm showing some of her bags. Let me come up. I'm doing 8 things over here. But the reason why I had brought that up is because it was her armor that went into create something for herself, and it that birthed her using that pocketbook as a shield to cover up her weight. So they focusing on the bag and not focusing on her weight, and she took that and made that into something to grow for herself. So that's why I was, and it also made me think of y'all ladies starting something together. Oh, we have a caller. Y'all have a caller. Hello. Hello. Hi, Samantha. How are you? Thanks for dialing in.
phone to get in.
Thank you so Connie for that. And like every all of us, congratulations on your journey. You lost 32 pounds. Is it like any questions you have for the ladies or any comments you have for the ladies?
Well, first I wanted to say I think it's amazing that you ladies um, got together and spoke about your journey because um, it's so, especially in a black community, it's so like it's taboo in the community. It's like, oh my God, they look that, or when it's us, it's don't why are you doing the surgery? You could go in the gym and do the same thing, but there's so many things that people don't understand. Like right now, I'm on my weight loss journey. I started April 20th. I started, and 3 weeks later, I lost pounds. I did it quickly because I can, if I want to lose weight, I'm going to, but when you have so much stress and every other thing going on, you don't focus on you. So I lost all the weight, but now it's like there's, like they said, there's the skin, there's still feeling you're big, I don't want to buy new clothes because I don't want to not fit it, or I don't want to gain the weight because you're so scared. There's so much that goes into it, and people don't understand. Like when someone is on a journey, it doesn't matter what journey it is. That's what we have to normalize. We have to normalize the journey. You understand? And people don't get it. And I think you three ladies coming together and speaking so openly and showing your scars, it's like that's beautiful. And I want to know I'm bigging y'all up anytime I see y'all. Anytime I don't see y'all, like I'm hailing y'all because that's something that our community needs. You know what I mean? And so I just wanted to say I appreciate you guys. There's not many questions because I feel like you guys are so open that if there's any questions, I'm pretty sure I know Etoy and I can get in contact with her like, yo, let me talk. And I know Linnell. I love you, Linnell. I love you, beautiful. But I just want to say, I feel like I reach out to you guys, but this podcast is amazing. So how to tune in, it's amazing. It's needed. In a year, Etoy, when you got the millions and millions of followers, just remember that I always tell you, if Etoy not doing it, I'm not backing it. And this is something positive to the community, and we needed it.
You always said that.
With everybody, yes, because I believe in you. And this is something that's necessary. We're talking about things that we otherwise we don't want to talk about. We don't need to cap on anything. I love you, Lady Spirit. I appreciate you guys for being open. And I'm raising 3 little black girls, and I want them to know that beauty is in every form with us.
Yeah.
You understand? And I appreciate it. I was trying to call it earlier because I wanted to be a part of it because this is amazing. But you guys got your shine, and I appreciate it because I think people needed to see this. And I record it because now I can go show people. I want to do one of these days. I want to do a watch party with your podcast because I think people need to know that it's out here.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's so dope. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you.
Yes.
I appreciate you. I really do. And do you ladies have anything you want to say to Samantha? Because she called, about y'all.
First, Samantha, congratulations. From April to now to lose 32 pounds is absolutely fantastic. That's incredible. If I can help you, if I can be just an ear to listen to, you want to bounce ideas off me, I'm available to you. You can get my information from Etoy. I'm
Same
available.
here.
Thank you.
Same
Thank
here,
you very
Samantha.
much.
Congratulations, Samantha, and keep pushing. You can do it. You got this, girl.
Samantha, I love you. It's my sweet pea and my neighbor. So I could drive to you. You could drive to me. I guess we could figure it out how we could get extra
Thank you.
skinny together. Super skinny, like next level skinny. No, I'm joking. We don't have
I love you, boo.
but we definitely
All right. Well, thank you so thanks. Okay.
No, go ahead.
Oh,
No,
Etoy, you froze, girl.
Say what you got to say, sis.
No, we good. I was just saying, Samantha,
No, I'm here.
is
I'm here. I'm
another.
here. Oh,
Oh,
I'm here. Are we good?
oh,
Oh,
okay. Samantha's
okay.
just another
We have
extension
another
of
call
one of
coming in
my
from
siblings.
North
Oh, another
Carolina.
sibling.
Thank you so much, Sam. We got another. We got another caller coming in from North Carolina. Thank you for calling in. Hello.
We're so popular.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm
I was calling in. I was listening to the lady talking about their weight loss journey on today, on this evening.
yes. What an amazing story and journey. Thank you
Can
so
you guys
much for
hear me?
calling.
Cause it sound kind of staticky.
Yes, we can hear you.
I was calling in. Can you hear me?
Yes.
We hear you.
Okay.
We can hear
We can
you.
hear you. Hear her? Yeah.
Yes.
She hung up. If you call back, you from North Carolina. Oh, there she goes. She's calling back. Hi, sis. We can hear you. We all can hear you loud and clear. Go ahead. Talk.
Okay, I can hear now. I think I was in a better area. Hi,
Okay.
Eastwood, how you doing?
Hi, I'm fine.
This is Nikki.
Hi, how
From
are you?
Hey, I'm finding you. I'm finding you. I'm fine.
I'm
I just
fine.
want to say
Thank
that I'm proud of
you.
you, and I tuned in late, but I was able to catch you. Normally I'm asleep around this time, but I work a lot. But I did tune in, and I am also a woman who has had a weight loss surgery.
Really?
I am
Okay.
2 years post-op, and I am 2 years post-op, and I am so. This journey has not been easy, but it was necessary. Um, I can tell you, I moved to North Carolina, and North Carolina is not like New York City, where we have access to transportation and we can walk around. So North Carolina, I drove everywhere, and I allowed myself to gain my biggest weight. I was at 299, but
Oh,
at 299, yeah, at 299, I developed high blood pressure, which caused me to start having causing me to have some heart issues. And like the other young lady said, some people could be like, oh, why don't you just go to the gym and stuff like that? Let me tell you something. That sounds easy, but when you make food your comfort, it's not that easy. And food became my comfort, and it wasn't that easy. And I remember going through the process of before I had surgery, I went to my doctor and told him, listen, food became my drug. I just can't stop. I can't. I don't know how to stop eating.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, don't worry
Mm-hmm.
about it. Just do low carb. Just do low carb. And I had to make that decision to live a longer life for my children. All right, everybody, guys coming up here and talking about it because this topic is it's important and people need to hear it. And literally, I was just talking to my coworker today about her having surgery, her being a diabetic.
wow.
And how important it is to take her life back.
Wow.
And that's it. I just I admonish you ladies for coming up tonight because people don't talk about it.
Mm.
They sweep it under the rug like I did that, but that's my personal thing. But in our community, it's needed because we're dealing with high blood pressure, diabetes, and illnesses. I'm a lot of information. And lo and behold, guys, that since I had that surgery, I lost 100 pounds. And all the issues that I was dealing with, I don't have it.
Wow. God bless you.
Yep.
Kudos to you.
100 pounds down 2 years later. Now, I did pick up a little bit of weight, but it's the weight that I want to be at.
Okay.
So, it was really a great topic. And y'all keep spreading the word because it's needed. And it's needed. And the stigma on weight loss surgery is not what it looks like. It's not what it seems, especially if you're dealing with high blood pressure and diabetes. This weight loss surgery will help
Yeah. Thank
Mm-hmm.
you. I greatly appreciate you all. Thank you for dialing in. Thank you for your input and thank you for sharing your story. That's what this is about. Us motivating each other and lifting each other up. Excuse me, and and telling our story, telling our journey. So thank you, Nikki. I haven't seen you in so many years. Thank you for the support and thank you for dialing in. And you take care of yourself and you make sure you show yourself love. All right. So take care of yourself,
And that's
Nikki.
one thing thank you. I'm big on support because one day somebody going to support you.
Yes.
Yep.
Ashe. You too. Take
Keep
care.
pushing.
You too.
All
Thank you,
right.
sis. Bye bye. All right. I mean, y'all popping tonight, honey. Y'all are popping. Oh my god, we can't even get off we can't even get off. We've been on for 1 hour. We've been on for 1 hour and 56 minutes. I knew it was going to be over an hour. Just want to say thank you. Like I said, if you can, because it's going on 10 o'clock, stay on just for a couple minutes so that we could, y'all can exchange them. I have all y'all contact. It's for y'all to, exchange and maybe y'all could talk
Listen,
about in the
I got
future
my pen. I'm
doing
ready.
something. Because as you can
Yes.
see, you ladies will be really ads. All right, so I love y'all. I love y'all, and hold on, stay tuned. Yes, 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 yes. So thank you, thank you, thank you. That was Andrina, Latoya, and Linnell.
Okay, everyone. Thank you.
Good
Thank you
night,
so
everybody.
much,
Good
Good night.
night.
these wonderful, beautiful queens. I want to say thank you to my guests. Thank you to my viewers, to our viewers. They not just here for me; they here for the guests. You know, um, that's telling their story. Support. That's the name of the game. Support. And there was a support within this podcast today. And what I will say is that when I was going through my mental health challenge, I really didn't have too much. It was very, very seldom had. Okay, Linnell, why you don't leave? What's going on here? I didn't have. Okay, I don't know what's going on here, but I did have. Even though I didn't have too much support, the support that I did have, it was amazing. Like King Simon, like my godfather, a few of my sisters, my sacred sisters, my Queen of Foods program, my sacred sisters, my children, my ex-husband, he supported however he could, and everyone supported however, because you still have to take care of yourself. So I just want to say thank you to each and every one that has supported me on my journey, and I was able to talk to and vent without no judgment, because sometimes we don't know if we can talk to someone, because we don't know if they would judge us, or how would they feel about us, or they would think we was crazy or things of that nature. So I just would like to say thank you for the support of this podcast. Thank you for the support that you are doing for anyone else that you may know, because it we all connected, and what comes around goes around. So I just want to say thank you, and I'm greatly appreciative. So next week we're gonna have another great one. We're gonna have Catherine on. She's a sacred woman. She's a sacred woman practitioner, and she'll talk about her journey, or how she from a stripper to a drug dealer to now a sacred woman. She had quite a story too, and how that affected her mental health. She's also going to talk about her health, her physical health as well, what she went through and what was her transition. So that's going to be a dope one. Make sure y'all tune into that one as well. Every Thursday at 8 p.m. So I want to give a shout out to King Simon. the numero vector. If you have he's a numerologist, one of the best numerologists out there. He came up under Lloyd Strayhorn, and give him a call. He has a course out that I also helped him produce, an 8-hour raw uncut course, to teach you about numerology the holistic way. And it's the Bath method. If you would like a reading from him, he is awesome. When I went through my mental health, he reached out to me. Spirit must have said, reach out to each other, because we connected for a year and some change, maybe about 2 years. And he gave me a call and said, what's going on with you, sis? And he was the one that said to me, well, you're going through this because you're in this year and at this time, and you're working with these energies here. And he had really, really helped me through my mental health issues, to see why I was going through things. And one of them was I had to go in and I had to see what was valuable and what was not. So give him a call at 347-496-1022 to book an appointment for your numerology chart. And make sure you tell him that eToy sent you. So in August, I have the pleasure of opening up for King Simon and Ellen uh in August at Nicholas BK. Make sure y'all come out. It's gonna be dope. I'm gonna be opening. I can't believe it. Me, Toy. I'm gonna be opening for Lloyd Strayhorn and King Simon and Elo said, I cannot believe this. And that's what I mean when I said about insecurities. And again, I was dealing with so much insecurities and so much fear, that I had so much talent that I was so afraid to show. And within this short period of time of me showing these talents, so much doors has opened. So it's going to be a cosmic workshop. It's going to be on August 27th at Nicholas BK. Make sure you contact King Simon for tickets. It's going to be $44. You may want to come and get this one. This one is going to be dope. It's going to be really dope. Contact King Simon. You can cash app him at Simon 3185, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I will get the proper information for you. Let me take this banner down, so you can have his phone number. 347-496-1022. 347-496-1022. Yes. That for the wonderful King Simon. I love him to death. He is one of my great mentors, and he has helped me get through so much. You can come and get a numerology reading. There's going to be other vendors there. There's going to be some music. There's going to be some food. With some best. You know how Nicholas BK do it. They dope. So make sure you tune in. So this upcoming Monday, June 27th, I will be in Harlem presenting my mental health campaign. Now, when I was in this campaign before, when I was doing this workshop before, I was there with my product. Now I'm coming back talking about mental health. And it's going to be on June 26th. It's going to be at 246 Lenox Avenue. Again, that's going to be June 26th, Lenox Avenue, and that's with the Buy Black Network. This network is so dope. If you know any entrepreneurs, businesses, contact, because I have made so much money with them, and it's not just about money, it's also about the connections, and these are really good people, really good people. So again, Buy Black Network, they also have a Facebook page. Contact with them. Andrina, I know you're beginning your entrepreneur stage. If you can hear me, contact Buy Black Network. If there's any other entrepreneurs out there, Black Network. Even though if you're not in New York, they have a Facebook network group, and you can be able to advertise your business with them. Or when you're in, you can be able to vend with them. They only cost $50 to vend. I have vended at places where it costs $100 or $150 just for the table, and the energy is just so dope. Yeah. Buy Black Network. All right, so we're gonna get up out of here. Thank you, Samantha. She said something you should have been doing a long time aligned. Thank you, I appreciate you. All right, so we're gonna get up out of here. Like I said, for next week, we're gonna have Catherine, Sacred Woman. She's gonna be on talking about and how she was a drug dealer, how she was a stripper, and now she's a sacred woman. You can't beat it. All right. So I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to my guests, thank you to my viewers, thank you to the Most High, thank you to my ancestors, thank you to my guides, thank you for giving me this opportunity to be able to create a platform where I can be able to have people come on and just be themselves and talk about their journey and just to be able to let go and be reborn right here, right in front of you. And also maybe the viewers can be born as well because we are all connected. So I just want to say I love y'all. Stay tuned. We just get started, baby. Peace.